Good morning, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Anuj, and today this is my second episode going from Los Angeles to Yellowstone. I made a quick stop at Las Vegas yesterday night, and this is a Flamingo Resort. It was a great deal. It was a 4th of July weekend, and I got it for $19, a King Executive Suite. So it was a great deal, and the Supercharger is right next to the Flamingo Resort. And 1 hour it's a free parking, so enjoy your 1 hour charging. It's 250 kilowatts, so pretty fast, and actually it's very nice place. You can enjoy some stratosphere, and you know, it's right on the strip, so it's pretty decent location. You can charge for 1 hour, and then you can go for grab dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever you want, and you know, it's fun. So now I'll be heading back to Grand Canyon from here. So I and my wife, we're gonna travel back and catch you guys soon. My car is charged 216 miles. I think it's enough juice to start driving. And we're gonna make quick stop at Venetian Hotel, try some food over there. Super hungry, as my wife needs some food, and we are super tired because we slept for only 4 hours, you know. So hey babe, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Hungry.
Super hungry, yeah. Okay. All right, so let's start. Guys, Vegas is not that crowded as expected because of the 4th of July weekend. It looks pretty decent, and we're gonna make quick stop at Venetian, which is not that far. It's on the street next to the Flamingo. We just left from Venetian and got some nice lunch packed. We got some veggie quesadilla, Mexican food. Now we are headed back to Grand Canyon. So we're gonna make a quick stop at the Hoover Dam, which is almost 40 minutes, 30 miles or 35 miles. So, and we're gonna make a quick stop over there. After that, we're gonna start driving to Grand Canyon, and we have to stop charging at Kingman. So we're gonna stop there and charge it all the way. I'm gonna charge full way because I don't want to take a risk. It's gonna be 170 miles, and I'm not sure what the elevation is gonna be. So, you know, better to be safe. So we'll see you there. Some nice, amazing quesadilla. So it has veggies, beans, guacamole, sour cream, Mexican rice. Beautiful view you can see here. It's just a desert and mountains, empty road, no traffic. It's 104 Fahrenheit, and it's pretty hot. Amazing view. You can see those mountains, completely dry. Excited for Hoover Dam. Let's see. I've heard there's a lot of drought right now, California and Nevada. So hopefully we have enough water to see, and I think I can see a bit of a water. Beautiful, spectacular view. This is what I was talking about. Looks like sufficient water though. I definitely recommend to take this trip while going to Grand Canyon. Stop by Hoover Dam. It's a historic dam, and I think it's definitely worth taking a little detour. It's on the way actually. It's not really too much of a drive. It's like 30 minutes drive if you drive on 65 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. So, you know, check the spectacular view. Beautiful. Here's my wife and we made it. It's a beautiful place. Looks like quite a bit of a drought, but still worth it. This is the Hoover Dam, and this is the bridge. We're almost halfway. Great spectacular view here. Definitely recommended. So this is the bridge and the Hoover Dam is right there. It's pretty hot here. It's like 40 degrees Celsius, 105, almost 40 plus. So it's fun. My wife looks a little exhausted, but yeah, we are doing fine. I love hot and heat, extreme heat. Back to my car. Ooh, 108 Fahrenheit. No wonder it's super hot. You can see I'm sweating. It is amazing heat. It's like 42 degrees Celsius, 108 Fahrenheit. So enjoying it. Yeah, bring lots of sunscreen. I have not bought any sunscreen for myself, but definitely for my wife. So you know, I'm okay with the sun. I can tolerate 120 degree Fahrenheit easily, and yeah, so I'm loving it. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Sweating in US is not quite common, especially when you live in California. Los Angeles is always 65, 70 degrees. So you know, yep. Alright, so we are done with Hoover Dam, and it was spectacular view, amazing, love it. Pretty hot though, actually. It's pretty hot, 40 plus degrees Celsius. Now we are on the way to Grand Canyon, so we're gonna make a quick stop at Kingman, and we're gonna charge for almost 1 hour, because that's the most crucial part for this trip, because it's 167 miles from Kingman to all the way Grand Canyon National Park, and there's a charging station right on the entrance of the national park of Grand Canyon. So until then, I definitely need some charging, and it's pretty hot. So before I thought I might not use the air condition, but I don't think you can go without air condition. It's pretty brutal. So, and it's pretty dry, as you can see outside. Everything is super dry, and no humidity. I would say almost like 10 to 15% humidity. Even the lake was pretty shallow because of the drought. So yeah, and So let me show you about the charging where we're gonna stop. So Kingman, it's almost 65 miles from here, so which is 1 hour and 4 minutes. So roughly around 1:32 p.m. we're gonna reach there. Right now it's 12:28 p.m. and we just left Hoover Dam. So you can see it's straight drive. I'm not sure how the elevation is gonna be. I'm pretty sure the elevation is gonna go a little bit up, you know, because it's 4,000 feet up compared to Las Vegas, so a total of 6,500 something. So total round trip is not round trip, but total trip from Hoover Dam to Grand Canyon is 237 miles. It's gonna take with charging 4 hours and 42 minutes, so I would say like 5 hours. But I think I'm gonna be charging more than 50 minutes because it says you know, I'll be pretty short by the time I reach Grand Canyon, so I don't want to take a chance. So instead of 50 minutes, I think I'm going to charge more than 1 hour, or I might just go all the way 100% charging. So let's see how it goes, and I will keep you posted. Thank you. Almost there for the Kingman Superchargers. We drove almost 80 miles from Las Vegas, including Hoover Dam, which was on the way, so not a big of a deroute. And you can see here 377 miles from LA until now, and I charged 2 times. I'm sorry, total of 3 times. And we will be stopping at Kingman to charge full. As you can see, we are almost 35 miles and 34 minutes left. And the elevation is not bad at all. It's mostly flat, as you can see. So it's a straight drive, no downhill, no uphill. I mean, there was a time it was a little bit of uphill, but not much. So almost 50 miles I've been driving straight, flat road. And yeah, we are pretty much on the middle of the desert. And you can see it's pretty dry. And it's 103 degree, not bad. It's getting better. It was like 113 degree highest we have seen at Hoover Dam. So yeah, that was pretty hot. So yeah, I will let you know as soon as I reach Kingman and I start charging it. Hopefully it has a super fast charging and not slow. So we are here at Kingman Tesla Supercharger. I am left with 72 miles battery range. So it was a little bit of steep slope from 20 miles before reaching to Kingman. So it was quite a bit of a range lost, and also we had to use air condition because of 130 degree Fahrenheit. It was pretty hot, and definitely need air condition. So now I'm going to charge here and see how much the charging is going to be, the rate for the charging. Alright, so we are here and let's connect it. And let's see how much rating I'm getting for charging. It does says 120 kilowatt max, but let's see, because there's a car charging right next to me, and I think, yep, they're still connected. So okay, pretty much half a rate of what I should be getting. So, and it says 1 hour and 5 minutes to continue trip, but I don't think I'm gonna take a risk. because it's gonna be 173 miles total, and I'm not sure about the elevation. It should be little up because right now we are almost at 2,000 and 3,000 elevation, between 2 and 3, so there are 3 more thousand elevation left for the Grand Canyon. So I'm not sure. I would rather charge all the way and then see how it goes. I might have to disconnect the air condition because it will be very challenging, because right now from Las Vegas and we are in the Kingman, it's 115 miles range. 115 miles we have used, and I charged up to 217 miles, and I was only left with 70. Let's see, I was only, so 4 miles already charged, so I was only left with 73 miles out of 217. So I have almost lost 30 and plus 2, almost 50 miles. That's quite a bit of a degradation. So I do not recommend to use air condition from Kingman to Grand Canyon if your battery range is 230 miles. If you are 250, I think you're fine, but yeah, below 250 I do not recommend going in the summer and running your air condition. So yeah, finger crossed, and wish me luck, because it's gonna be quite challenging because it's 103 degree and it's pretty hot. So guys, as I was saying that it's pretty hot here, and it is. I mean it is. We'll see how it goes. Kingman to Grand Canyon, pretty challenging. So I have to turn off air condition. I have to drive a very moderate speed, maybe like 65 miles an hour, and I will see how it goes, because if it's dropping a lot, then I will have to go a little slow, maybe 50 miles, I don't know, we'll see. It completely depends on the elevation angle as well. So elevation should be 3,000 more, so it's going to be quite a bit of a uphill, and 170 miles. So doing a math, 30 and 30, 60 miles, so 50 miles of a battery degradation. Yeah, very challenging. So we'll see if I cannot make it. If I go by Williams, it's all the way like I think 30 or 40 miles from Williams to Grand Canyon. So by William, if I come to know that my battery has been dropping a lot significantly, and then I might go to Flagstaff, which is not that far. It's like 20 miles or 30 miles from the Williams, because Grand Canyon, I think it's going to be a steep uphill from Williams, so that might drop my battery. So there's always an option. 144 miles from Kingman all the way to Flagstaff, so that's reasonable to drive up there and charge, and charge again at Grand Canyon. I know it sucks. Battery range should be at least 300, I would say, if you're taking a long road trip. I did all the math. I had no choice because I have a free supercharging. So I mean, it's always something or the other, right? So I mean, if you want to travel for free, you need patience for charging it, and quite a bit of a waste of a time. But I have a lot of time. We have 11 days to spend, now 10 days. We already lost 1 day in Vegas, so will be fun. I'll keep you updated. See ya. I'm almost done with the charging at Kingman, Arizona, and I have charged almost 229 miles, and my car range is 230 miles. I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes and see if it charges up to 230 miles. So that will help me, because this is going to be most challenging trip now, from Kingman all the way Grand Canyon, and because it is 173 miles, it's gonna take 3 hours It's pretty hot right now. It's 40 degrees Celsius and 103 degree Fahrenheit, and I cannot use air condition, so I'm gonna be driving without air condition. I'm gonna leave a ventilation open. I have a sunroof, so that's gonna help me a lot. But my wife, she looks little nervous about the air condition. You sure? Oh, okay. And we'll see how it goes, cause we need the charging for sure. And worst scenario, from the Williams, instead of making up north, I'm just gonna drive up more east to the Flagstaff, which is another 20 miles, and I can definitely charge my car, and then I can go back to Grand Canyon. It's just I want to save some time because we have to camp at night in Page, Arizona, so I don't want to consume more time now. So I definitely want to stop by Grand Canyon as soon as possible. So wish me luck and see how it goes. And I'm going to show you the techniques how to reduce your battery consumption, and you can get a maximum range out of it. So here we go. As you can see, 229 miles, 103 degree Fahrenheit, 173 miles total range, 3 hours of time. I'm gonna make it to Grand Canyon Supercharger. That is almost 10% remaining based on the estimate. So I'm not going to use air condition at all. I don't want to take a risk, and I'm gonna drive a little slow. That's a key thing. So here's the adjustment I would recommend. I would definitely go on the chill mode, comfort, and regenerative braking as standard, and I'm gonna put back to the range mode. So all these things gonna give my acceleration very slow and sturdy, and will reduce the range drop. And definitely I will be reducing 100% to all the way 0%. So I consume very less battery, and I think that's it. It's gonna take a while to charge 230 miles and no points. So I'm just gonna start driving now. So there you go. Okay, I'll see you at Grand Canyon. There is quite a few places where it has a lot of inclination. Elevation is high, so I have to drive very carefully. So I drove pretty much on without air condition last 30 minutes. My car battery was 229 miles, and now I have left with 139 miles instead of 170 miles and 193 range. So yeah, I did pretty good job so far, maintaining without air condition, driving very slowly, and make it roll more. So it's been helping, so I'll keep you posted soon. I made it to 5,000 feet elevation, and I am 132 miles away, and it's gonna be 2 hours and 15 minutes approximately. I have a 179 mile range and 132 miles remaining. So 22% battery will be remaining when I reach Grand Canyon. So that's pretty good actually, because I did not use air condition at all, and I have driven less than 50 miles per hour so far, and the elevation was pretty steep. So anyone coming from Kingman to Grand Canyon, make sure you do not use air condition and drive very slowly, like I would say 50 miles below. It's a beautiful view. Okay, so I made it 59 miles left. I made it to Williams, and from Williams I have 103 mile range in my car and 59 miles remaining. So it says Grand Canyon will be 23% remaining in my battery. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to take the chance. I'm not going the Flagstaff, which is 40 miles from here. So let's see. I'm gonna take a chance, and hopefully I can make it to Grand Canyon. If not, then I'll just charge at the Supercharger, which is like 7 or 6 miles before the Grand Canyon. Yeah, it was quite challenging. It was pretty hot and no air condition, and driving around 50 miles, 55 miles. So let's see. It's beautiful out here, nice and green. I'll keep you updated. Finally, we made it to Grand Canyon. So it was really challenging. As you can see here, I'm only left with 5.1 mile. 20% battery will be remaining as I will make it to the Grand Canyon, and you can see I have a 53 miles range, so pretty tight actually. So I drove pretty much 170 miles until now, 171, and my full charging was 229 miles, and I have 53 miles more remaining, so 171 and 53 miles, so that's pretty much 224 miles. So yeah, it was really challenging. So we are here at Grand Canyon. We made it safely with 41 mile remaining. And you can see here a lot of superchargers. It's right next to the Grand Hotel in Grand Canyon. So I'm gonna park real quick. And there you go. So it's 41 miles, and let's see. So detail of the trip. It was 185 miles from all the way from Vegas, and I'm left with 41 miles. So I did really hard to save the miles by not turning on the air condition and also going very slow, around 50 miles per hour. And yeah, so 185 and 41, so that's 226. So my car charged 229 total. So 3 miles, I lost 3 miles, but that's nothing. So this was a great experience. I never had such a shortage of miles. So I think this is the most challenging part of our trip. And let me connect it to the supercharger right here. So the hotel name is Grand Hotel. We don't have any reservation for tonight. We thought we're gonna make it to Horseshoe Bend after Grand Canyon, but I think we're just gonna call out night here. And she's my wife. Looks like she's super tired.
No.
Are you tired?
Not really.
Not really.
I'm hungry.
Hungry, okay. We're gonna have some food real quick. So yeah, it's charging pretty fast and looks like it's gonna cross 100 and nice, okay. 1 hour supercharging remaining and it's 110, 11, 12. Okay, so looks like it's amazing. It's charging really fast. And so let's see. I'm gonna zoom it a little bit and then I'm gonna click here. Okay, so it's 150 kilowatt max. So that's pretty fast actually. And ideal fee up to $1 per minute as usual. Nothing special. So yeah, it was a great journey. So we did a small hiking. We already made it to Grand Canyon around like what time did we get?
7:20.
7:20, 7:30, 7:35. Yeah, 7:35. And the sun was about to set, and we got a last sunset, and it was a great view. Unfortunately, we didn't make it a little early. I wish we would have. I wanted to do a camping in Lake Powell, so that's the bummer. But yeah, I mean, nothing to worry about because Grand Canyon is also a great place. So we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna ask a bunch of hotel here. Visitor centers are closed. It's already 8:50 p.m. So there's no visitor centers open right now. So we'll see what happens now. I mean, if I asked a couple of people around in the next to the visitor center because they were standing right there, and they said the campgrounds are really full and there's no fire. You cannot do fire. It's a high fire zone right now. It's pretty windy and pretty dry and heat. So the fires are not available right now. So I think there's no point of doing camping anyways, just to sleep. I mean, we have a better camping in our cars. Just want to make sure it's a national park, so you can't sleep illegally here. So I'm just gonna inquire here a couple of hotels. So if you get a good deal or something, if it's available, we're gonna stay there, or we're just gonna park here. I mean, we're gonna take permission if possible in this parking lot, and then yeah, after fully charged, we're just gonna camp in the car, and we'll start driving in the morning to Horseshoe Bend. So that's our plan, and I'll keep you updated. So yeah, other than that, it was fun. It was really challenging and fun. So yeah, if you have a 250-mile range, make sure you do not turn air condition and drive very carefully. But if you have a 300 miles, I think you can do it. There were a couple of spots after Kingman where too much of a inclination, like it was pretty steep. So most of the battery is getting degraded, but after that there are a couple of spots where downhill, so my battery got a little boost, maybe 20-30 miles. That's the reason I'm having still 226-mile range with driving everything miles, you know. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. So 185 miles with leftover of 41 mile, that's a big achievement for me. So 226-mile range. Yeah, so that's the story. So I hope you guys can get a great idea about this trip if you guys making from the Las Vegas to Grand Canyon. And yeah, so I will be posting another video in the morning, and I will start journey from Grand Canyon to Horseshoe Bend. I might do if time permits, and I might do a little bit of like maybe half an hour or so. I'm gonna do paddle boarding, me and my wife. So we want to explore the Horseshoe Bend and surrounding place, Lake Powell. So we are excited for that. And then we're gonna go to Salt Lake after that without wasting any time. And we're gonna camp in the car near some parking spot near the gym, because we have a gym membership free almost any place in California, and I mean whole US. It's Active and Fit Direct. They have a great plan. You can, if you're a member of Kaiser Permanente in California and you have a Active Fit and Direct plan, you can use any of the gym based on the website. They have multiple gyms like Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness, LA Fitness, etc. Gold's Gym. Yeah, Gold's Gym is my favorite. So yeah, so we're gonna take shower in the gym. It's 24 hours fitness in Salt Lake City. So we'll see how it goes, and then from there we're gonna start driving to Jackson, Wyoming, and Grand Teton and Yellowstone after that. So stay tuned. I'll be posting more videos and gonna create a part 2 with this Grand Canyon tip. So wait for my video. So my car is charging and I'm enjoying the view. You're not gonna see this view every day. My wife, just kidding. There's an elk sitting here. It's beautiful elk. Hey buddy. Hello. Good morning, friends. We had a great camping in the car, me and my wife. I think my wife's still sleeping, very sleepy. Yeah, we had a good sleep. I mean, very simple and quick. We didn't pay anything. It was free, thanks to Tesla Supercharger public station at Grand Canyon. So last night was pretty cool. Like not bad, not hot, not cold. Pretty much like 70, mid 70. So I still have a 72-degree setup for my camp mode, and we'll check it out how much battery I used. And I was in camp mode since 11 o'clock at night. It's beautiful out here, and you can see it's pretty comfortable. The Dream case bed. I'm almost 5 feet 11, 5'10", and I can sleep very comfortably. And that too, I'm sleeping from the top. If I sleep more comfortably, I still have enough room. So this bed is pretty big and pretty nice for 2 people. It's very comfortable. Even if you have a small kid, newborn baby, you're fine. I'm 145 pounds, almost 65 kg, and you know, so not that big guy, but yeah, very comfortable. And here's the nature. Good morning. So in the next video I'll show you how to unfold and fold your bed. It takes 5 seconds, 10 seconds maximum. It's very convenient thanks to Dream case, and it's a wonderful bed. I highly recommend. It's super little expensive, but I saved money on hotel, right? So you can imagine. And the hotel per night was $300. Hello guys, so I'm going to show you how to unfold the Tesla bed we got from the Dream case. Super easy, 5 seconds. There you go. So give me 1 moment. I'm going to move my pillows, and you start counting the 5 seconds. So the time starts now. 1, 2, 3 seconds actually. There you go. So 3 seconds and the bed is ready. I mean, sofa is ready now. Quick and simple. Roll the chairs, the seat, and that's it. And now I can convert into sofa. Pillow goes right there. Actually, I'm gonna put this one before. And on the top, I'm gonna put the pillow. And I have this blanket for the bed sheet. Thank you, Dreamcase, for making our trip Excellent. So this is our sofa. You can enjoy. You can also have a glass of coffee. So that's it, and now we're gonna begin the journey to Page, Arizona. So that's our next stop, and I'll keep posted on the videos.